EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the first.
Okay, I think we can take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. And our first snap of scrimmage is going to come with one team in a deficit.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Come on, set. This is green. Ready?
Love now, off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go. 52 blue.
Throwing again. Love. Gets him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Down. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
To 2nd and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Sticking in the air. Love. That one's intercepted. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Love back to it after the pick. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Love now on first and 10. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. This one's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Number 11. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Second time he's had an error throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Well, you come back from it, or my friends come back from it. I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. Ready?
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
4th down, here's Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing now off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Browns on top early. More from Cleveland coming up in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
One's complete, right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns are running away so far with that 27-zip gain. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, he starts to shape the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. Massive hits, the ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And
he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns blowing them out now, 34-zip. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And this one bounces into the end zone, and will be a touchback out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. You gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads and seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
This play goes for 36. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Rolling from the gun here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Short pass brought in. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
Score Browns 42. Ravens nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10. their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, cut.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
43 yards.
Ready?
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Okay.
This
right.
offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here, ready?
From the red zone on 1st. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. That's completed right side. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Brought in right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now.
Again to throw on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal, Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
4th down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Result of the play is a
You know, Kate, I don't think I've
turnover
ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd.
and the Ravens 1st down.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They're looking to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on 1st down. For big yards on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
So some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Grill green. Yellow, 22. 6.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Love with it on first down. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down.
First down throw. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Browns take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Working on first down. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. The play gives him a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Chased out to his right. Catch made. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup.
16 yards.
And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Good for a Browns 1st down.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Here's a throw. Brought in right side. He's still going at the 30. Here he goes again. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns throwing 6 more on the blowout. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Denzel Ward.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut into the lead by another point.
17.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
1st down now. Ball at the 33. They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move. take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Dumped off to his running back. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those lines downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook, wide open.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from win number 12. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Bronco 8, Mustang 19.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Fits it through the middle. Score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dump. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Throw came out Right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Still going inside the 35. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can, and that means these 2-point conversions.
That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Second down now. They need 7.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Browns are running them out of the building. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is...
And no, they faked it! Running near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Well, that's a big-time call and took some serious guts to send in. They had a long way to go to pull it off. His faith in his special teams rewarded.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a second down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Finds his man over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Browns come away with the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit